just went bought me a laundry machine. So I can keep washing money. Them gon' act like they down with the team. But they ain't get nothing from me.
Hey, what it do? We back again, 3130. Back again like the Smoking Stack twins. You feel me? Here with your boy Jairus DeMarco. It's Big Nardo.
Yes, sir.
The Gifted. Hey, man, we getting this thing one more time, man. I'm happy to see y'all boys, bro.
Good to see you, man. Back for
How y'all
episode
doing?
12, man.
Yeah.
So it's been a long journey so far. I ain't gonna hold you.
I know. I'm excited, bro.
Hey, I said if we make it to 10, then we gonna have us a good run. We made it to 10, bro. I'm proud.
We gonna keep going. This is a non-stop move now.
Hell yeah.
It was a journey.
This non-stop move. We proud of you, G. To be honest, you had the vision. We proud of you.
Shit. Hey, a vision without action is
merely a dream.
It's merely a dream. Y'all the action, man. All I can do is see shit.
Bro.
I can't implement, man. All I do is see shit, man. It's on y'all, bro. So I appreciate y'all.
Some action, bro. We all had some action, and I'm happy about that, bro. And I'm just glad to be back with y'all, G. So look, how was y'all weekend, man?
My weekend was good. It was too good. It was too good, man. Friday was smooth. Saturday was super smooth. It was too smooth. So me, Darius, and Jairus DeMarco popped out. You know, we in Dallas. We popped out, man. We popped out. We was in Addison. We wasn't in downtown Dallas. We was in Addison, and we just had us a good time, man.
We did.
We had us a good time.
We had a great time from beginning to end.
From beginning to end. I will say that there was one point in the night where I fucked up pretty badly, but outside of that, like I can't say too much.
We can't even use this for entertainment value.
Can't even use for entertainment. I can't even exploit myself for entertainment value, man. All I'm gonna say is that, you know, sometimes when you get in that mode, you get in that mode. But you know, when you go too far, you go too far. And I knocked over a drink in front of a mother and daughter combo, bro. And I felt so embarrassed by myself.
He was hurt, G. I ain't gonna lie, he was hurt. He was like shocked that he could even do something like that, bro.
You said mother and daughter?
Yes, it was a mother and daughter.
You know how I get. You know how you saw me. You know how I get sometimes, man. Sometimes I get a little talkative.
He just was in that mode, and I'll tell you when I say the night was going so good for Pat, that it was something that had to go wrong. That's all.
That's all it was, man.
Just to humble him a little bit. He had to learn right then and there. Humbling exists.
You know, I got a homeboy like that.
And I to calm down.
From Houston, you know, I got a homeboy like that.
Calm down, man.
It was a good night, though, bro.
It was fun. It was a fun ass night Saturday, bro. And then on Sunday, we got together and saw the Western Conference finals or semifinals.
OKC.
Hell yeah.
Man, OKC. Ooh, that was a good game up until. But yeah, it was a good game until it wasn't. That's all I can say.
Yeah. At the second quarter, brothers started to get balled out, man. But it was a good weekend overall. How you living?
What was your weekend, Gift?
Big Unc got it at me this weekend, boy.
Big Unc.
I was in the monkey suit all weekend.
You said monkey suit. What is that? Oh, Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Unc. Okay, I'm thinking like
I call it a monkey suit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they had you locked in all weekend.
Yeah,
damn.
locked in. I've been locked in since like.
They gonna have y'all locked in the Memorial weekend too?
Oh hell no, I'm off. Okay. Well, I be in the SIP tomorrow.
Come on, man.
I'm off from the mall to Tuesday. I'm out of this bit tomorrow. Yeah, they had me
like got a whole. That ain't even a weekend. That's a whole week off.
Oh, you got
5 of them things.
Shit.
Vacation, goddamn.
Sipping for 5. I'm out of there. You know, they gave us a 4-day from Memorial Day.
So that's all I needed. 5. You give me 5 days. I'm rejuvenated. I go back.
What I'm gonna throw another 2 days of leave on top of that 4 day. So you know what I mean. I'm gonna take advantage of the system, but they had me locked in. I mean, budget shit, logistics shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been closing it out today, but shit, I live a good life. You got to pay for it at some point.
Come on now.
Once a month, I pay my dues.
But they work your ass.
They got it at me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Good hard work, man. Ain't nothing wrong with
it. But yeah, man, I'm good, bro. Like you said, we had a really good weekend, bro. I don't usually even like to get out like talking about, but getting out with y'all was decent. So I was having a good time. Even when I wasn't with y'all, like when we would separate for a minute, like I was just upstairs vibing, G, at the first spot we went. So I'm just up there chilling. I was like, bro, this a lounge. Like I ain't even seen the shit up there.
Oh, sidecar.
Yeah, so I'm up there like, damn, this is a nice little spot. Everybody that was just in the duck, you know what I'm saying? I'm just vibing, enjoying me a little drink to the side, some agua on the other. So I was like, it was nice to hear live music.
Yeah,
I feel like it's been a minute, and I do it in the crib, but in the space like that, it felt good. When we linked back up, I'm like, yeah, it was just a good night, bro. It was smooth, everything worked effortlessly, made it home safely. So it's good to step out with the homies. It really was, bro. Yeah. It really was. So shit.
That live music vibe is a whole nother. It's a whole.
It was the DJ was good at Sidecar, bro. I didn't expect it because I thought Sidecar like a palm cover location to me,
like a pop club almost.
Yeah, but he did a good job.
Speaking of live music, you ever did like a little nightclub jump?
Have I performed at one?
Yeah, because I played bass. I played bass down on 4th. And
I used to do it a lot when I was in Memphis because it was easier to get out. I mean, when you know people, you just in Memphis, it's easier to find little spots to perform at. Even in Mississippi, it was easy because we was in Alcorn for so long. I got enough connections to be able to like go to Vicksburg and little spots out in Fayette, little spots anywhere they had like a little open, like even just anywhere. So yeah, I ain't done it that much in Dallas. I used to when I first got here. But I kind of like that scene dried out to me. I don't know how I explain it, but here that scene a little dry. And the people that's locked into the deep musical scenes here, they a little gatekeepish. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a little difficult getting into that scene, like on a high end here. But I feel like what I do need to do, what we used to do, Nardo, is come back to those. Go back to them damn jam sessions.
Yeah, I ain't really did too much more than like covers with like a little cover band.
That'd be lit. We can get them back sliding. We can get them back sliding easy.
I might have to pull up for that one.
Easy. Yeah. It was actually successful, bro. Each time we did it, they went really well. So I'm like,
I'm gonna bring two bases.
All those dudes need is marketing, man.
Yeah.
That's all it is marketing, man.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad.
Yeah, I see the wheels spinning already. I see the wheels spinning. Yeah. But I agree with you though. The live music scene in Dallas is a bit. Everybody trying to fight for one spot.
Mm-hmm. And it ain't that many.
It ain't that many out here, bro. It ain't that many. Dallas everything is like open mic night. It's not really like the Freeman. The Freeman is a really good spot for shit like that.
That's about it.
Yep.
And that's about it. The Freeman is really nice, but that's the spot. Really, that's the spot that you want to if you want to be in like local Dallas. Fort Worth got some stuff popping off. Yep. Granted, they do, but it's in Fort Worth.
I hadn't really done it outside of Jackson, so down there in that little area.
We gotta get
down in the blues.
Go down there,
the home of the blues.
We playing all kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Hey, we had bumped into it really quickly. You said you got 5 days off. When the last time y'all took a vacation?
Yeah, Houston.
I'm about to slide off in one.
No vacation, man. That's your bachelor party.
I'm about to slide off one. You talking about like actually go somewhere though?
Like a destination, just take a load off. Yeah, y'all niggas answer too slow. Take some time off, man. Decompress. Not think about.
Be my vacation next week.
Requirements. Yeah.
You got one coming. I ain't gonna lie. We off Friday. I teach, so we off Friday officially for the next 2 months. I like to believe, even if I don't go somewhere, that being away for that amount of time is kind of a vacation. Even if I get to go home. Granted, going home to me, if I stay in the right vacation. Yeah, if I stay in the right locations, at home, I'm happy, bro. Like my niece and nephew gonna have a little birthday party. It's gonna be good to just be around family. Yeah. My brother gonna come in town Friday. So
home is not a vacation for me, bro.
Yeah, y'all ask go home and work.
A vacation for me is taking 2-3 days of staying.
Yeah, right? That's it.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
That could be that.
Stress free, responsibilities free.
See, that's home
about driving nowhere.
I'm going home to be a mama boy.
Yeah.
I don't get it in Mississippi. I'm talking about I love my mom. I'm cooking. I'm doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I get more sleep here than I get in Mississippi.
They putting you down to work soon as you
hell yeah. I wouldn't go home if I was y'all.
I'm talking about soon as I get to the house. Fuck it. Soon as I get to the house, what the turn up is? What's the move? Turn up. Drink something. Turn up. Ain't no rest in Mississippi.
For me, Memphis can be rest, bro. The only thing that's not restful for me when I get home is that if I don't do nothing else, they gonna make me sing when we get to church. Like sometimes I be wanting to go to church because I don't go with them that often. Sometimes I want to go and sit. But if I go and I'm at church, it's an automatic. Jay, you gonna get on up there and like,
go ahead.
And I don't want to, they get you with that. Be
on for me. Obedient for the Lord. That's how my pastor be. Every time I walk in there, he be like, "You got your guitar in the car?" I
didn't get it real quick.
I didn't bring that with me. No, I ain't got it. He said,
"Ain't no rest in the house of the Lord now, baby."
We got one for you. We got one for you. I be like, Pastor, it probably ain't even tuned. He said, "Don't worry about it."
And,
I ain't say he gonna judge you by the content of your heart.
And I can't even front, bro. Granted, I like being able to do that for them though, because I don't get to see them that much. So when I do get a chance to get home and they want it, granted, I prefer to be in control of it. I'm kind of picky about performing because if the musician at the church suck,
we ain't had no rehearsals.
You know what I'm saying? They might not know me from a pit in the man. Come on now, I don't know. But that's the thing that's the only thing that throw me off.
Right key.
Yeah,
keep me in right key. You can't drop and bring me back up.
Mm-hmm. And it'd be some I ain't gonna lie, we be in Mississippi, every time going to church. So it'd be some, and I ain't gonna say Mississippi got some good instrumentalists now. That's what I'm gonna say. But it'd be some in there.
The bad part is when you got that keyboard player and you got that old school organist.
Yeah, they trying to play together and niggas is all in different locations.
The keyboard playing fast. They on top of the organ.
They on that organ. Nah, you ain't fooling with them. That's what I'm saying.
And it's styles of drummers too, bro. Like you can run into the wrong pocket drummer. You can run like niggas just be feeling theyself. They don't be trying to blend. You can tell they don't even play together that much sometimes. You go to a good church though, and they rock out together. Oh yeah,
our church used to be rocking though. We moved around. We used to do I used to feel bad because they used to pay me used to give me bread for playing the bass at the church. I ain't never made a Wednesday rehearsal.
Hop out on Sunday and get a chance.
I be like the
that's a church musician right there, bro. That's a church musician right there, bro. They know they cold enough to just pop up on Sunday morning.
Goddamn minimal. I told you.
That's what I'm saying. The piano player, the keyboard player. She was the piano player, lead vocalist, choir leader. She would just send me the song. I said, just send me a song.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna listen to it. Then I got you. See? But I ain't gonna lie, I would listen to it on the way to church. Mm-hmm. Mess around, got in there. They counted it off. She showed me the key. That's where we at.
As we did all talent,
at that point. All talent, man. This nigga all talent. I know. I done played football with this man for 20 years. He all talent, man. All talent. Just come to practice once or twice, man. You gonna be a fucking superstar. Just come to practice.
Break me bread out of collection plate. I'm like, nah, I don't even want it. Like I ain't did nothing.
Yeah, you don't want it bad enough.
J-Mac, all talent, man. Come to practice once, bro. You gonna be a super. I'm cool.
That's all you gotta do.
Hey, speaking of churches, bro. My church, Locust Grove Missionary Baptist Church in Mississippi, man. That motherfucker split in half, bro.
Hold on,
if that ain't no symbolism for you, like first it like split in half symbolically. Like we had a separation of like some people flew with half of the church, some people flew with the other half of the church. And then when I tell you that the church literally like broke in half and nobody goes in no more, they had to demolish it and everything. Right. Like yeah, God be moving, bro.
Oh no, God be talking, bro. Niggas gotta know. Be talking. Okay. If this where y'all at, let's make it real. You know what I'm saying?
And it ain't been rebuilt to nothing, bro. My grandpa's still buried outside the mother. I stopped through there every time I top in the city, man. But that church is gone.
Did they demolish it?
Yeah, the church demolished, but the graveyard's still out there. But y'all saw my church made me think about that. I had some good times in that mud, man.
I about to say they should have kept that up, bro. That should have been like one of them symbolic. Let's not make these type of mistakes again. Yeah, that's one of them just God put there on purpose. So you got to look at it.
So you know
sometimes.
Hey, look, and then you know where it said given on Highway 27 when you pass Warren Central. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you come in on Highway 27, you gonna see that church right off the side. It was split in half, bro.
They gonna tear it down. They already tore it down and cleaned it off already.
Yeah, it's gone now. It's gone.
Yeah,
now. They ain't got nothing but the graveyard in the back.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. Speaking of graveyards, man, it's some teams out here that they dreams is crushed and dead, man. They dreams is crushed and dead. We got the Eastern and Western Conference Finals coming up. We have the OKC Thunder versus the Minnesota Timberwolves coming on tonight at 7:30, and then we got tomorrow the Indiana Pacers versus the New York Knicks coming on at 7. Man, what's our predictions?
I made my prediction last week. I said the winner of OKC and Denver was gonna take the championship. So I'm right with OKC.
I want the Timberwolves to get it though. Something about Anthony, bro. Something about Anthony.
The East over with.
Yeah, so I feel you 100%.
The East
over. Something about Anthony though, bro. I just feel like that man. I don't know if it's not this year. It's. I would love it for it to be this year though.
You ain't see how OKC shut Jokic down.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm talking about a guard off the bench shut Jokic down. A guard off the bench.
I like it. I like them, man. I ain't gonna lie. Any defensive team, they I can rock with them, bro.
And they running. I'm talking about you turn the ball over. That's a dunk.
Yeah.
So OKC got it. What you're saying? OKC taking it home. Is what you're saying?
I think so, man. I think
that's what Pat said.
I think so.
That's what Pat said.
What I like about OKC, bro, SGA, he got that kind of, the kids call it aura, but he has he has the potential to kind of change the game in the way that Steph Curry did. I feel like.
I don't feel like I like OKC because they don't need Shea. They going 8 deep on the bench. They going 8 deep on the bench, and everybody defending. Them boys long, and they running.
Oh, you got a fucking point.
I'm talking about them folks gone. I'm talking about
that nigga do be performing though. That nigga be doing shit. His whole emotion just.
He gonna get it, but OKC can win with him averaging 25. He don't need 30 or 40.
Yeah, but energy brings some. I feel like that plays a part. You know what I'm saying? His morale, you know, everybody, team morale, it plays a part. The way he moves, the way he acts, the way he is on that court. When I watched him just his last, I was like, yeah, I can see why he's still a big part of the team, averaging the points that they average.
Yeah, Canadians.
Yeah, he averaging.
He Canadian?
Yeah, he's a Canadian.
The next closest person.
That's why he was in the video. Was he in? Was he in the Nokia video?
Yeah, he was in the Nokia.
That was him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
That's Aura, man.
That was a shot back at DeMar.
Yeah, it really was. It really was.
Yeah,
damn. Golly. I still want Anthony just because I feel like he got that dog. Bro, I don't know. He look like him. He just reminds me. He reminds me some niggas from back home, G. And it just seemed like he one of them niggas from the hood that really be like, hey.
Where is he really from?
I'm like that.
I fuck with him. He from Atlanta.
He got that in him though.
With him, but
he a nigga.
Yeah, he a real zone 6. He is.
He a nigga, G.
Yeah, he talk about like real shit, shawty. You know,
I want it.
I want it for the culture, but I don't see Minnesota being deep enough to fuck with OKC.
Okay, I can understand that. I can understand that.
Okay,
yeah,
it was a good game, of
course. 2001, man, in Atlanta, Georgia.
2001.
That's the year 9/11.
Yeah,
that's why he was born like that.
That's why he dropping bombs. He was born in 2001. That's why he dropping bombs.
He was mad.
We losing all our people.
He was born mad.
We lost the Jews. Now we losing the Patriots.
Isolate everybody. Isolate everybody.
Yeah.
Hey,
nah, bro.
I got a prediction though. I watched the Nuggets lose that game, and I saw the look in Jamal Murray's eyes. They going to the finals next year. Why
you shake your head, bro?
You heard it here first, people. The Denver Nuggets are going to the NBA Finals for 2026.
They're not gonna have the same team next year.
Ain't gonna need it.
They can't keep everybody together.
As long as he there, that's what Pat say. Because looking at me in the eyes said,
Jamal Murray.
We going.
Jamal Murray.
He Canadian too, by the way.
Man, fuck them Canadians, man.
But,
fuck them Canadians, man.
It's America. I swear it is.
I ain't gonna lie, fuck with the Canada Dry.
It's America, man.
They're not gonna have the whole team together next year.
Yeah, but him and Jokic, bro, I think they're gonna make some shit.
They're gonna have a whole nother coach. They just fired one before the playoffs started.
They might propel them. They might just be what they need.
They made it that far without a coach.
Westbrook not coming back.
Chill out, man.
I don't know. You're right. That could be a.
You say he's not coming back? Like he gonna retire or he gonna go somewhere else?
They're not
getting rid of him, bro.
They're not signing him again.
They not getting rid of Westbrook, bro.
Westbrook not playing for the Nuggets next year.
All right, bet we gonna see.
I'm not sure how long they can keep Aaron Gordon.
Ooh.
All these people with these super teams, like the Warriors, and who else got a super team? The fucking what's the team with the James Harden and I don't know.
Hey, the Clippers.
The Clippers, you know what I'm saying? All of them that loaded up on superstar, even the Celtics.
But them old superstars.
That's what I'm saying. They're not gonna stay together next year. There gotta be some movement to keep up with these young boys.
Yeah, they gotta move them around. Dang, they really
bring all these old niggas on one team and let them go chase it for 3 more attempts.
It'll be hurt for the first 3 months of the season.
Hey, y'all been hearing to talk about them wanting to shorten the length of the season or reduce the number of games back to back.
They were just talking about making it longer last year.
Players that I've been seeing online, bro, they saying that all the injuries and stuff that we seeing in the playoffs this year is because the season too long. People they just overusing their bodies. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Overexerting. That was the word I was looking for. Overexerting themselves. Mm-hmm. Does the NBA like lose viewership fan base if they go down to like 65 games a year?
I think it would actually increase. Yeah. If you can get players to play without load management.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with the not necessarily an algorithm, but the plus and minus, like if you're gonna take away games and still average the same amount of viewers, you're still losing money.
True that.
If I could play 81 with the same amount of viewers that I get if I play 65, I might as well play 81.
True fucking that. You are right. You are right. Why would I go sell 60 times when I can go sell 80 times?
Yeah, the same amount of money, 80 times, might as well.
Yeah, I mean, unless they raise ticket prices, unless
I think they did a good job.
Contracts with stations, it's gonna come with a whole shift if they have to do that.
I think they did a good job this year with the scheduling as far as the
back-to-backs, having the same
where teams will play the same team 2-3 times in a row.
Also, baseball stuff
from cross the country to the other side of the country, fucking Canada, and
it just makes more sense to do it that way.
I guess Canada gonna be the name of this one.
Man, fuck Canada, man.
Oh god,
it's America, man.
We have lost 3 different groups in one stream.
Hey, man. I'm finna get a big old American flag in the back of this motherfucker. America. Hey, look, and I'm finna start talking with a country accent, man.
I can see, Pat, what's crazy is that would really actually look like something that this should be on the back of your wall. It's a long ass flag.
America. I'm sorry, hey, look, give me 1 second.
Can you be it, brother? And I'm gonna get a blue line through it. hey, we back the blue.
That boy's stupid, bro.
I'm gonna turn it to a true American, a blue-blooded American. That's what I'm gonna do.
Hey man, go ahead. That's gonna put you in a whole nother stratosphere.
A whole other demographic.
When I say this, a whole other stratosphere. That demographic alone gonna bring you in and say, we need that brother. We need that brother to push our agenda, like we had that boy Kanye. No.
And then behind closed doors, my nigga.
my nigga. Yeah, my motherfucker. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I do want them to go. But I ain't gonna lie, after watching OKC when we was up at Twin Peak, I was like, it's looking like they might go ahead and take it home. That was a good game, but it was the way that they
commanded the field.
Yeah, executed, because it felt like they was gonna stay neck and neck. It was gonna really be a game up until the end of the second quarters when it was like,
man, and then you look up, they down by 25 points.
This is what happened, bro. I did this. I pulled one of them and I looked up.
Wait, hold on. What happened?
I looked down and I looked up. I lit it and I was like, damn, bro, this really is. But it was a good game, but it was just like, wow. It was no longer any point,
man.
Bro, when you said that, I was like, yeah, bro, it really didn't take me but a quick blink. And the game was
you on this side, you shooting threes. You get on the other side, you stealing the ball from you. Come back down and get you a quick little fast break. That's an 8-point turnaround right there.
I'm talking about a 3 turn to layup real fast.
Instantly.
You miss 3 on one end, it's a layup on the other end.
Instantly. Another thing I was thinking about, bro, it's finna be maybe the first time in a good little minute that the finals is gonna be won by a new superstar.
First time in 7 years. First time in 7 years.
That's dope. That's dope, man. That's dope. SGA, do your thing,
and it's
man.
7. I like this. The number 7, bro. It feel good, bro. Yeah, that's
good.
what's up. Yeah, it's something about the number 7
players in the finals. I mean, you got Caruso.
Hey, 7 minus 3 equal 4.
I mean, you got some role players on benches.
Caruso, that guy, man.
Caruso, I'm telling you, for this dude,
I liked him on the Lakers, bro.
For him to come off the bench and lock Jokic up,
I liked him on the Lakers, bro.
All you seen from Jokic was this.
I like Anthony.
He was locked up, bro.
I like Austin Reeves on the Lakers, bro. But I think they should have kept Alex Caruso, man. But if they would have kept him, he was too much value.
Caruso is a defender first. That's why I like the Thunder.
And he a ball brother, you feel me? And he a ball brother, you feel me?
He rep for the squad.
I like to see a team full of young defenders. That's going.
They care.
I'm talking about they gonna lock up. This way we need to play in the RICO. They gonna lock up, turn you over, get a dunk on the other end.
Defense is about how much you care, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's the reason.
I'm telling you.
That's it. It's all about how much you care, bro. And them niggas care, man. So
that's the reason the young folks is the ones gonna be, in the finals this year because the old heads don't care as much no more, bro. They done got their pieces.
They burnt out.
Yeah, they're too tired to even be carrying it hard.
Burnt that, man. So
yeah, I think it's
shout out to the young bulls, man.
It's a new culture of defense in the NBA. I like to see it.
Yeah, bro. It was a long time where folks was just okay, run past me, shoot a 3. It's okay.
Yeah, pass the torch. They passing the torch.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can put me a little parlay in before this game start. What I got? An hour and a half.
Got an hour and a half, man.
I think I'm gonna take that over on Ant.
You about to make me hop back on Prize Picks.
Hold on now. Prize Picks, give us a bag. Hey,
we'll do a little segment. I put one together for Friday. We'll do a segment Friday.
Okay,
I like that.
Let's get it. In other sports news, man, still related to basketball, but on the WNBA side, there's a whole lot of controversy around Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark based on like a little play that happened, and just all the back and forth they had over the last couple of years. So in the play, Angel Reese was going up for a rebound, and there was a girl in front of her on Caitlyn Clark team, and she pushed her out the way to get the board. That's not legal, but it's damn near a standard basketball play. All right. Okay. And so when Shorty got the rebound, when Shorty got the rebound, that's when Caitlyn Clark had like grabbed her and was like, "Nah, I'm about to foul you." And so she got up ready to fight on some shit. And so all of that has led to a whole lot of discourse. Go ahead, brother. My bad.
I mean, yeah, I seen the play in the NBA. That's a common foul.
Yeah, very common. Very common.
Common foul. Yeah, she did push her with 2 hands. They gave her a flagrant.
Oh, Angel Reese.
They gave Caitlyn Clark a flagrant for pushing Angel Reese when she was going up for a layup after she got the rebound.
Mm-hmm.
So the controversy from that ensued when Angel Reese turned around when Caitlyn Clark, one of Caitlyn Clark's teammates, came at Angel Reese.
We can't
and that's where the technicals came in at.
Is it a clip?
Let me see the phone. I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah. But that's where the technicals came in at. And a weird thing about the WNBA and the NBA is you get a tech in the WNBA, that's an automatic fine. Like they automatically fine for one technical foul. They got a fine.
They don't even make enough for all that. It's taking money.
That's what I'm saying. In the NBA, that's a common foul.
I'm finna play the clip right now.
Especially in the playoffs.
Okay.
All right, give me one moment.
Yeah.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, no, we
double in the season opener against the Chicago Sky.
Yeah, so you see her go get that board.
She acted a little bit too.
She did. She pulled the LeBron, but it's like it was.
It's part of the game, a little flop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But see, this is what the issue is, and this is what people not really like highlighting.
Okay.
And we're gonna get into the implications of all this shit, but She pushed her first, bro. This is not a legal basketball
Triple-double
play.
in the season
You can't push nobody
she did push.
Okay. And Caitlyn
so it was a rebuttal.
Caitlyn Clark, like, you're not finna push my homegirl, and I think you're not finna get down. So I kind of respect
flagrant foul on this play.
I respect the play.
Angel Reese.
And then she got up like I'm on
They
that.
both had to say.
She really did get up on that bed though.
Just what you saw on that play, how you interpreted what happened.
Basketball play, right.
Yeah, there she.
Aaliyah, you got a technical. What could have happened there?
If you got the tech?
I know. Wait, what?
I got the tech?
I didn't know that.
Oh, first of all.
I know.
They handled it way better than
that. Yeah.
But I feel like this, and now like all the discourse has become, it's the same thing it was when they did the Bayou Barbie shit versus Iowa's Sweetheart, whereas now it's black women versus white women, and now black men and white men got to jump in and quote unquote pick sides. And it's just too much shit, bro.
Damn, bro, this is a crazy time.
I'm not trying to be sexist or bigoted when I say this, but they've been playing this storyline for too long.
Too long, brother. Too long.
It's too long. I know they're trying to make some money off of it, try to sell a few tickets, but it's not even a matchup.
It's adding drama into basketball to make it. It don't make no better that it's women's basketball. So.
Hold on, let me drop the stream.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, man. And then it's like, I feel like really, I don't like making people seem like they victims or anything, but I think that Angel Reese is getting the short end of the stick in this situation because she is getting played on emotionally in my mind to where she's getting almost incentivized, or they inciting her to be angry at Caitlyn Clark and go out here and not make a fool out of yourself, but you just doing extra shit that you ain't got to do. Like, you gonna impact your own personal stock like that.
Yeah, because they don't match up already.
Yeah, that's what people saying. It's like Draymond Green getting mad at Steph, bro. Y'all play two different roles.
That's what I'm saying. They don't match up for one. Do they both sell tickets? Yes.
Yeah.
Is Caitlyn Clark gonna sell more tickets than Angel Reese? Yes.
Because of the white demographic in America. Unfortunately, that's just what the world is.
I mean, no, I wouldn't even say it's a white demographic, but Caitlyn Clark plays a more exciting brand of basketball than Angel Reese does.
I'm with you on like some Steph stuff.
She's pulling up from 30 like Steph. Yeah. She just had a triple-double on opening night. So she playing a more exciting brand of basketball. I would rather watch Caitlyn Clark play than Angel Reese any day. As a black man.
I think Angel Reese has kind of got a social aspect to her that a lot of our women, gravitate to, or in our demographic, they're gravitating to her as Angel Reese, the basketball player, but also the IG, kind of model, the social media brand that she's built. She also has those aspects to her that make her seem more exciting or whatever, but her gameplay ain't the same as Caitlyn. So
that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's always going to be sue me. I'm rooting for everybody that's black.
Yeah.
It's always going to be for the home team, but being honest, and speaking from a money standpoint and a logical standpoint, I'd rather go watch Caitlyn Clark play than I would rather go watch Angel Reese play.
And then 40% of the population that look like Caitlyn Clark gonna do the same thing. And I'm with you on. I'm rooting for everybody black because I feel the same way, bro. And I feel like this gonna come up later on in the show too. We gotta just stop supporting. I don't know how to say this, bro. I don't know how to say. We got to be able to hold ourselves accountable and be honest with each other as black people.
That's what I would like. I have arguments with my mama about that. Like, I lied to you, Mom. It's not. My mom was born in '64 in Mississippi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got a different outlook on how we were both raised. So I'm just saying, Mom, it ain't always about that.
It ain't always that. A lot of times it is, but not always.
Sometimes, but always, especially when it comes to
it's
money.
It's gonna always be involved. It's just not gonna always be the main reason. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be an underlining. Yeah, that's just us. That's just human nature, literally. But it's not always, like you said, that main reason why this is taking place. Like you said, though, Pat. Even as a community, we gotta hold each other accountable on the level of. Just being honest, just saying this is who you are. This is what your product is. This is what it embodies. This is what it could improve on. Instead of being like, I'm just gonna support you, and that ain't gonna get us nowhere. Just supporting somebody else.
We can't get better if we don't get creative criticism or constructive feedback, constructive criticism. We can't get better as a people, bro. And if we keep telling everybody that they right, then nobody's ever going to improve. They're going to stay exactly where they are,
bro.
Because I honestly feel like we've made it. Well, not completely there. We've taken a few steps back, but we're almost there as a country. As to where if your brand is that, then it will be supported. Yeah. Whether you white, black, red, orange, Puerto Rican, or Mexican.
Yeah.
If your brand is that, if it's hot, it's hot.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I really kind of agree. And again, we come from Mississippi. We come from a place that's kind of divided. But bro, the world is a little different now in 2025, man.
Yeah.
But look at LeBron.
I would be remiss to say that it's still not going to have a part to play. You know, like I just said,
it's gonna play a part for sure.
You know, you can have a good ass brand and still have to compete against something you shouldn't have to compete against.
Just because of color of your skin or your creed or color, whatever.
That's going to be there. But if you got a good ass brand, yeah, like I said, that ain't nothing to cry about no more. It's more like, yeah, I know what I got to compete against, but I'm still finna go crazy because ain't nobody going to be able to tell me what I got ain't quality. Exactly. You're not going to be able to tell me what I got ain't quality, regardless of what you... Now, I may be upset if something happens, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to have my brand and still going to pop because my shit quality. Yeah, somebody may get like a magazine cover that I'm supposed to get, but my brand popping. I'm making money from this motherfucker regardless.
Yeah, you know. Boosie said it back in 2008. Undeniable talent.
Come on, man, bro. Undeniable talent.
It's gonna meet this rapping. You know what I'm saying? You can't deny it.
Talk to him. And then shit. On the same note, bro. Now we got our black men because when the shit go on, we got to kind of jump in and either help or assist or try to. And now we got RG3 and Ryan Clark going back and forth online because I think RG3 came out and said that, yo, Angel Reese, I feel like you got a whole lot of hate in your heart. Like that's what he said. He says, looking at the history between them and just from his personal perception. And again, our personal perception is based on the things that we do in our own lives. He says that he feels that Angel Reese has a whole lot of hate built up for Caitlyn Clark. Now, Ryan Clark came back and said that, brother, I think that your perspective on this is a little bit skewed because of your undying love and loyalty for white women.
I'm ready to weigh in on this, but I'm gonna let y'all talk first.
Okay.
I don't got a dog in this fight.
It's gonna be quick. So Ryan Clark was like, "Yo, you got this undying and strange love for white women, and that's why you are, along with having an undying and strange love for white women, there comes a level of disrespect that you have to put on black women because of that. Like you on Instagram and Twitter talking about I'm the milkman, my wife is the perfect milk. Like he has pictures and tweets like this, bro. This from RG3, bro. And we already thought he was on some goofy shit from just shit he was doing in the past. And now this on top of it is a little, it's a little whatever. But now RG3 has come back to what Ryan Clark said, and he's like, he trying to get him fired from ESPN, and he talking about, yo, you brought my family into this, you talking about my wife and all kinds of stuff. And really, I'm not gonna say anybody is right or wrong, bro, but when you put a certain demographic on a pedestal and then the opposite or a different demographic starts to have issues, and then you want to go in and talk down about that demographic while you are bolstering and building up the other one, then you got to be prepared for somebody to come in and call you on that. Really, like, if you got a white wife, sometimes you got to stay out of black business. On the black woman's side.
Yeah, because now you don't have a dog in this fight, bro. You need to accept that you can't really speak on this subject no more. Even if you want to be able to, because you black, you've assimilated yourself in something that makes your, not saying that your opinion isn't valued, it just ain't in this section.
It's not that it's unvalued. It's not that it doesn't matter. It's just that you have made decisions that show that your thought process around black women, black people may not be the same as the general black demographic.
Exactly. So we don't really care about your opinion as much.
We take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
we take it with a grain of salt.
Be careful about what you say now.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you think, G Money?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
I like it. I love it. Actually, let me hear it.
I'm gonna bring it to you from both sides.
You marrying a black woman though, so
yeah, I am
exactly.
But I'm not. This ain't from my viewpoint. This is from what I understand. Yeah, I'm marrying a black woman first of all. Yeah, this is what I understand from me being a sports fan and at some point idolizing both of these players and understanding their backgrounds and where they came from. I remember I don't know
about neither one of them for real.
I remember in high school, you know what I'm saying? I'm running Wildcat and I thought it thinking I'm RG3, got the little flick of the wrist, bring it back, you know what I'm saying? Ryan Clark was a hard hitter for the Steelers. Back in the gap, I'm talking with Troy Polamalu knocking him.
They was all the Legion of Boom.
Right, he was a Polamalu.
Not the Legion of Boom, but this was before the Legion of Boom.
Yeah, he was with Polamalu. I do know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So I'll tell you this. From Robert Griffin III, there's gonna be things that he needs to say, things he need to weigh in on to become relevant, because he just lost his job to Tom Brady. Last season, he used to work for ESPN. He lost his job to Tom Brady. Now, Ryan Clark has a pretty good foothold with Stephen A. and all the people that they're working with. I just did this research and I just found out. Ryan Clark was born in Louisiana. He's a Louisiana boy. Went to LSU.
Okay, real Southern boy.
Yeah, real Southern boy. He's a Newt.
Okay.
By the way, he spoke out on
Black Excellence.
Yeah, he spoke out on the Black Excellence. That's why he's speaking up.
Yeah.
On his side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Robert Griffin III was actually born in Okinawa, Japan. Has a military brat. He went to Baylor. Is that not a Texas Christian university?
That's right up the street.
I think
so. Everything in Texas is Christian.
I think so. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they were raised.
They was raised different.
Pretty different. You know what I mean? So I can see where both of their minds are in different places. I feel like, RG3 was speaking kind of in the same way that I was speaking when I'm just basically saying that Angel Reese is not better than Caitlyn Clark.
Mm-hmm.
But he said it in a different way.
Yeah. Him saying that she's angry speaks. See, this is the thing, though. When you start speaking about women's emotions, and
that's black, what he did. He stereotyped Angel Reese against Caitlyn Clark.
Yeah. He's speaking about her emotional state instead of just speaking on the game aspect of what happened and what she could have done. I mean, granted, she made his statement may just be true, but him saying it in the way he said it, it's gonna throw a whole nother spin on it every time because of his status.
Because I'll stand behind RG3 when he said, I'll stand behind RG3 if he would have said that Caitlyn Clark is better than Angel Reese.
Yeah, if
you can't say that she's a bitter black woman because of this.
No, this is all just basketball.
Leave it at sports and analytics and sports talk.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like Ryan Clark rebutted against him with that. He was like, hey,
first of all, I don't think men should be speaking on the facts, though.
You black too.
I don't think men should be sports commentators for women basketball. I just let women talk about women basketball. I mean, that may be sexist, but I feel like you putting yourself in a space where you can say some stuff.
There's women talking about men's basketball.
So they thought they had it. We're gonna let one. You only see you only see one every now and then on the show in the middle, just one. But let's think about podcasts. Right?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a mediator.
They gonna have that one person.
You gotta have clickbait too.
So why they don't do the same thing with women's basketball? Keep mostly women commentators.
I have not watched a women's WNBA basketball game ever. I've only watched the Sweet 16 and the Final Four the last couple of years.
Neither. That's why we shouldn't be the ones discussing it. That's what I'm talking about.
I will say that I agree with the theory behind that, J Mac, just so that we can make sure that women are employed in these kind of jobs and they have that representation. But I wonder if it's going to get the viewership that it could. If Tom Brady talk about the women's flag football league versus if motherfucking Layla Ali do it, it's going to be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like it's
the negativity behind what you're saying to me. It's like
a little bit of sexism and shit.
Yeah.
If it come on Sports Center, anybody should be able to talk about it. If it come on Sports Center, anybody should be able to talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, granted. Yeah, but it's the way it's what you say. I mean, we've seen people get in trouble on both ends. because it's.
That's why I was saying, like if you're gonna be a sportscaster or somebody who covering sports, then you should
stick to sports.
You should keep race, feelings, personal shit out of it, and just cover sports based on statistics and projections.
Now, if you're trying to be a personality, you know what I'm saying? All right, they're gonna be a personality.
Get your own soul, like Shay.
Exactly.
And you can say what you want to say.
You can say what the fuck
you want. But on ESPN, on these Disney Airways,
Disney Airways, you know what I'm saying?
On these Disney Airways, all right, keep playing with Disney if you want to.
But I do also feel that I know a lot of people feel like if you were doing something on the side, you know what I mean, like Shannon got his separate podcast.
Does Ryan Clark have one?
Ryan Clark got the Pivot podcast with them, and then I don't know. I hadn't seen RG3's podcast, but I'm pretty sure he has one.
See, they're letting this blend.
You have to understand if your majority employer is Disney, then your side money is on the line. You know, it's not your side money. Ain't you a teacher? You go ahead and do some weird shit on the side. You don't think your employer gonna find out?
And Disney is gonna find out.
You gotta understand that. My main employer is the U.S. federal government. If I go out here and do some weird shit on the side and they find out,
they gonna get your ass.
Now that weird shit is what you better lean in as hard as you can.
That's all you got. Hey, speaking of washed up athletes and weird shit, man. I'm loving these segues today. Antonio Brown, bro, he been outside tripping, man.
Okay.
There was a clip of him in a shooting event, bro. Hold on, I'm finna share the screen.
That man said,
don't up the fire, bro. Put the fire down. Don't do it, bro.
That man said, fire.
Put it back, man. Chill out.
Nah.
All right, let's see.
By police after he allegedly fired gunshots at a boxing event. The gunfire reportedly taking place outside of the venue early Saturday morning.
Just get a little context.
Henny Yashivi reporting from Miami's Little Haiti neighborhood.
Handcuffed for questioning and later released. Former NFL wide
Antonio Brown ass is he's a very interesting person. Look at him.
Miami police say
this nigga is more than likely $100,000 heir. I ain't gonna say he a millionaire. He got 100,000.
Former Bucks and Steelers player,
and this nigga pulling out guns in Miami, bro.
The altercation.
Watch out! Hey, watch out! Back up, pump!
Yeah, bro.
He got them hands though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell, he better.
Brown posting on the social media platform X yesterday.
I was jumped by individuals to try to steal my money.
By multiple people who tried to steal his jewelry and cause physical harm to him.
Yeah, so that's really the story, man. He just outside wilding, bro. But Antonio Brown has allegedly, he's allegedly outside wilding, and Antonio Brown has a history of doing wild shit in the public eye. And so I just wonder, like, where it's going to end. He blames everything on the CTE, but like we said in pre-production, man, everybody that played football got a little CTE to them if you got hit hard enough. And so if you're gonna use this as your excuse for the rest of your life, you can't, man. You can't, bro. You can't use it as an excuse. Just say that you a wild ass nigga, bro.
Yeah, just be 100. Just be 100. That's who you are, bro. You probably been there before you got in the game.
Yeah,
just be you. Just be you. That brain injury ain't do nothing but make you wild,
man. We some wild niggas, man. We ain't wild like AB though. That nigga be tripping, bro.
So I've heard two sides of the story. I've done a little research into both sides of the story.
Mm-hmm.
With this side that was reported by this news station is Antonio Brown's version of the story.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't show the video where he was allegedly the one clutching the pistol before. 5. But I listened to a little piece of a podcast about the person he was fighting. Allegedly, a few years ago in Dubai at an event, Antonio Brown, they were together. The two people were together. And Antonio Brown gave him something to hold. I don't know if it was a chain or a piece of jewelry or a blicky or whatever. He gave him something to hold. And as he was holding it, Antonio Brown allegedly called the police and said that he stole it from him.
Oh.
And Buddy sat down and did 45 days for it in Dubai. And when they got to Miami,
playing either, bro.
When they got to Miami, it was on site.
It sounds like some drunk nigga shit going on, bro. That's really
when
what
they
it
got
sounds
to
like,
Miami.
bro.
So that's what I get. My understanding of it was Antonio Brown did some dirty shit in Dubai. When he seen him again in Miami, it was on site.
He got down with. Hold on 1 second. I had to drop that screen. No, that's
wild,
like bro.
You did something while you
but that sound possible.
You don't remember. Yeah.
It was on site though, because I done sat down and did 45 days in Dubai jail because of this.
Hey, bro, when I tell you Dubai does not play any games, from what I've heard,
oh, Dubai,
you can leave your phone outside in Dubai on the couch, walk away for hours, 3 hours, come back, it's gonna be there, bro. If you still in Dubai, they gonna chop your fucking hand off. I kind of like that though. I'm not gonna hold you.
If you go to Dubai and you take your old lady to Dubai, she cannot wear shorts or she will be arrested for
straight to jail. Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. No,
she can't wear
hashish.
She can't wear shorts. No, none of that.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. Dubai do not play that, man. Go over to Dubai tripping if you want to.
Yeah, so apparently that's what happened.
That shit sound like you with your homie and y'all a little messed up, or he may be too messed up, but he gave you something and he don't remember giving it to you, and then the next morning, you know, he wigging. And he like, bro, what happened to my, you know what I'm saying? And he see you.
Sound familiar, don't it?
But this is the same guy that got arrested. The same dude got arrested at some type of sporting event. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, bro, that's how I know it sounds plausible, bro, because this happened.
That CTE, bro, my CTE sometimes gets tweaking and I forget what happened.
Because as Nardo, what happened to his shades in Houston?
You got them bitches. His CTE be tricky too.
This is on my face.
Them hoes was broke when I got them back, J Mac.
No, I ain't breaking them.
I ain't say you broke them. I said they were broke when I got them back.
When we got them back, they were broke though.
I
ain't breaking them though.
But they were broke when I got them back. Yeah.
He fixed them though. He fixed them.
That CTE, man. Sometimes that CTE get to tweaking, man. Can't control it. Can't control it. Hey, but in other news of people giving people shit that they probably shouldn't have y'all been seeing the stuff about Tory Lanez and Megan and Kelsey?
Yeah.
This is some interesting stuff, bro. And really, ever since the shit ever came out, like, people have been kind of whispering about it in the background, but it goes back to the accountability point, like with Angel Reese, and just, you know, we want to protect our black women as much as we can, bro, because our black women have been through so much shit historically. Yeah. And even today, like, they still going through a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? So we want to always do whatever we can to make sure that black women are heard, feel seen, feel safe, and feel protected. And with that, sometimes we rush to make decisions that we probably should take a bit more time and vet a little bit more before jumping to a conclusion. And with this whole Tory Lanez, the whole Tory Lanez legal situation out in California, the story was that, you know, he was fucking on Meg, and then he was fucking on Kelsey. Well, he was fucking on Kelsey first, and he started fucking on Meg. They both found out about it. They got to fighting, and he pulled the gun out and tried to break up the fight and told Megan to dance, bitch, or something like that. Now, anybody here who has dealt with women before and has a level of sense about themselves, a level of common sense, a level of playerism, maybe, I can't see you wanting to break up two women and shooting one of them.
No.
Anybody who's ever dealt with women who understands how emotions can run high sometimes, who understands how liquor can get involved and people start thinking sideways and not straight, can potentially see how one woman may get so upset that she reaches for a gun to potentially shoot at another woman out of a flash of anger. I can't envision a world in which a multi-$100,000 artist is out here getting to it, and then he goes and does something dumb like this to shoot another superstar. And so this whole shit has been a little fishy to me, bro. And we just recently got some new news from the bodyguard of Kelsey, I think, or Meg, one of them. It's one of the bodyguards that was involved in the situation. And the bodyguard said that he basically didn't see Tory Lanez do it, and he said that Kelsey did it. And then you go back and look at the evidence of the case. There was like no gunshot residue on Tory Lanez. There's another, like, I think she's like a public defender, some shit, attorney general out in California. They saying that, the evidence provided in this case is not conclusive enough for them to have come to this conclusion as quickly as they did. And I don't know, bro. I think this shit finna spin out into a whole different situation, and I don't know what's gonna happen with it.
So what level of court was he convicted at?
I do not know.
State court.
He was in I think it was the state of California.
So well, already there's gonna have to be an appeals process.
Yeah.
Somebody's already like I forgot who the lady was that went public saying that she's trying to get that appealed.
Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna. This is a congresswoman, bro.
Yeah,
because it's gonna have to go to federal court at least. Don't let me flex my bachelor's in criminal justice.
Yeah, you definitely. J-Mac, what did I tell you, bro?
I'll tell him.
Yeah, it's got to be an appeal at some point. They probably go once the appeals process gets going, based on the suitability of his living conditions in prison. They probably gonna put him in a halfway or something once it gets going.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I think that stabbing was a little cold.
Yeah,
I feel like something about that stabbing was like, we gonna get you out of here.
They're gonna get him up out of there. They're gonna put him in a little halfway.
We're trying to help you out.
Did y'all hear the story about the stabbing and why it happened?
No,
I didn't hear that.
All right, so apparently, Buddy,
hit your camera real quick.
Buddy asked, I'm gonna just get a little closer to it.
You good?
Buddy asked the guy that stabbed him, Santino Casio. He was serving a life sentence for second-degree murder, but he was apparently on a conjugal visit, like he had his old lady there, and Tory Lanez had did something disrespectful to her, and so he got her. He called him inside. I was like, I'm about to get you back for that.
Man,
that's the story that I heard, man.
He probably just walked by.
And she looked at her like, "Ooh,
she's like, that's Tory Lanez."
He like, "Say this, I'm gonna kill that nigga."
You gotta do more than just say it.
You said, "I'm gonna kill that nigga." Don't you worry about it.
Got so much to say about all of this. This is crazy, but not
crazy,
like,
bro.
God. So when we go back to the Megan situation, bro, I want to say this. I don't want to say that I can't imagine this happening because I've seen it happen to guys. I've seen guys be overtly emotional and drunk and do things in a drunken state, right? I can't say that it couldn't have happened. What I can say, it does sound more likely for it to happen the other direction because it's two women dealing with the same dude. Somebody could, emotions run high. We all know that women are emotional people and creatures. They're gonna run on emotions a little quicker. But I can't say that I haven't seen men that do some of the dumbest stuff in a moment of like just not being in the right mindset, like just not sober, right, enough to think about what they're doing. So I can't say I don't see both sides, but it's like, bro, when all of this stuff start coming out and it's so back and forth, there really isn't those. I don't care what Megan say, I don't care what Tory say. There's really not enough evidence there for nobody to be in prison for this.
Because from what I understand,
if Megan and Kelsey not both in bars too, or Kelsey at least, because it's so much back and forth. It's always been, since the beginning of this happening, there's been so much we don't know about this case. So much hearsay, she say, he say. It's so much about this case that bro should not be in there on just that alone. It's nothing concrete, bro. That brother got damn near died over some. Not saying I don't, respect or understand that he shouldn't have put himself in that position. No, granted, that was stupid to be in that position, bro, because he was at a level of
both of them in no car.
He was at a level. I don't know what he was thinking, so I can't say that his player was on at the time.
He was smelling himself too much. He was smelling himself too much.
He was a little too hot. Mm-hmm. He was a little too hot, and he felt like he could get away with that. And he underestimated, where the mouth.
I feel like he underestimated how blown up this shit was.
A woman's rage.
Yeah.
But from what I understood from
Megan in general,
the original reports, I thought it was only just shrapnel or like
that somebody shot something or shot at something and shrapnel. It's so much stuff that's been said, bro. Bro, did y'all see the? But did y'all see the video that she made though, like the little animated video showing how the gun style went?
I've seen that.
Bro, that shit is so dramatic that it makes me be like, I can't even. I'm not saying I don't know what happened. I don't.
No, shit happens. You know what I mean? I worked at the fire department and on the ambulance.
But the way they tried to play it out, like she was dragging on the street because her foot was. That girl was hopping, and that's it. And then she was.
The doctor said they pulled glass out her foot. So. I'm looking at I'm looking at some of the stuff on like Fox LA. They said that a reporter for the New York Post seeking justice for Tory Lanez. So he's apparently biased. But he says that I come to the conclusion that Tory Lanez was railroaded by the former district attorney, George Gascon. Gascon, interestingly enough, who is someone who would regularly drop enhancements or not recommend them, chose to provide enhancements for Tory in his case. And they use him in a case with no forensic evidence. There's a murky testimony, and there's a defendant with no criminal history. And they said that there were multiple people with gunshot residue on their hands. Not all of the individuals that had gunshot residue on their hands were tested. There was no DNA being tested on the weapon. The DNA that they got from Tory said there was a 0.1% chance that Tory touched the actual gun himself. And so when I think about it, bro, if I put myself in Tory Lanez's position and I try to think through it logically how he ended up here, all right, cool. I'm fucking with both of y'all. I ain't want y'all to find out, but y'all found out some kind of way. Yeah. And now this situation is gotten out of hands, and Kelsey done shot at the girl because she realized that her best friend fucked her nigga behind her back. Mm-hmm. And so now, instead of letting Kelsey go to jail because I shouldn't have fucked with Megan, or let Megan go to jail because I shouldn't have fucked with Kelsey, I'm gonna just say, yo, no, I'm the one that had the gun, bro. Y'all get up out of here. And so we go into court with it, and my lawyers tell me, hey, look, you know what? Actually, there's not enough evidence for this case to go anywhere. If we stay solid, we could probably walk out of here with all three parties not having any issue. And so Tory Lanez, in his mind, like, all right, cool, I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna be a real nigga, whatever the fuck that means. I'm gonna be a real nigga and hold it down. And now you got Kelsey got her own legal counsel that's like, tell me what you did. Oh, that's what you did. All right, we're gonna try and get you immunity so that you can't even get charged into this shit. And then Megan's counsel like, now what's the plan that everybody doing? All right, I hear that, but for your personal image and for the people that you work for, we're going to make sure that you come out of this shit on top. And so when you got all three of these different perspectives all fighting against each other, I feel like Tory Lanez got the short end of the stick, but he was just trying to be a real nigga at the end of the day. And being a real nigga always gets you left behind. But hey, that's what being a real nigga is. You got to take it for the team. If you want to be a real nigga, you got to take it for the team. And that's what he did. So I don't know, bro. It's a crazy situation, and hopefully, I hope he get out and he able to like continue to make money and do his thing, and make sure his family cool. But this is just a wild ass scenario, bro. Wild fucking scenario.
I'll tell you this, as it being such a high profile case, with the state taking the case, like the state took it out of the hands of county, city, civil. State gonna charge somebody, and like I said at the beginning of the episode, Tory Lanez is Canadian, bro.
This episode is crazy.
America.
The state gonna charge somebody.
Canadians are taking Canadians. Oh, these Canadians Canadians is either up or down this year, boy. I don't know.
Goddamn Canada, man.
Man, goddamn Canada.
You know how many times they deported Justin Bieber?
Goddamn Canada.
They need to deport Chris Brown, man.
You can't.
They need to deport Chris Brown, man. Get my boy home.
They need to bring him home. Yeah, we need to
bring my boy back home, man.
Bring him home. Speaking of
that dude, though.
So apparently, some shit happened in 2023. He went over there for one of them Amsterdam tours and fuck around, hit a bitch with a bottle.
Bink. Oh, a woman or a man?
It was a man.
Okay.
Supposed to be a promoter or a DJ or some shit.
Yeah, man be bitches. Niggas be bitches too.
Yeah. Press charges on my boy. Let me walk home for 2 whole years. They hadn't contacted his attorney.
That's why I'm thinking, like, why would you go over there, bro?
He didn't know. They didn't contact the team. They didn't contact the attorney. Be like, hey, you got these charges over there. You need to come stand trial, or you need to pay this fine, or you need to do this. They wait for my boy tour dates. They got the flyers. He'll be here on this day.
Waiting for you at the door.
Negro.
I was waiting on you at the door.
2 years they picked my boy up, man. Money. That's some whole
money
shit.
Out that man pocket too. Yep. He getting a hit. Granted, it's Chris Brown, but that's still a hit, bro. You having to miss shows that you finna have to refund.
You know how people bought Chris Brown tickets already,
and you about to have to pay your promoters back.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's about to be a hit.
That's some whole shit. They done waited 2 years. They could have sent this man a letter.
Y'all think he gonna be out to do anything on the tour?
I hope so. I honestly feel like
he just need to stand in court. That's all. He gonna have to. They gonna take some money from him. He gonna have to pay old boy off. He gonna stand in court. What did they do? He probably should have done it already. We should look that up.
Honestly, bro,
he got arrested last week.
I feel like this is all part of Chris Brown's reascension to fame. Think about it. Listen.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen where I'm going with it. All right. So he was at the top of the world. He did the shit with Rihanna, and the world kind of hated him. You know what I'm saying? You don't bounce back from putting your hands on, regardless if it was a fight or not. You don't bounce back from putting your hands on America's sweetheart, and that's what Rihanna was at that time. And more than America, it was the world's sweetheart. So everybody in the world kind of hated him. Ever since then, he wasn't able to get no Grammys. He wasn't able to really get on like no BET Awards show. He wasn't able to get on like nothing where he could be in the public eye and be celebrated. Now, over the years, that's kind of died down a little bit, but it hasn't gone away 100%. And so as I view him going into this jail period right now, it's almost like a chance for him to kind of redeem himself in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I went over here, I did my time. Like I came as a man and handled my business. Now, shit, let me start to get some motherfucking, like, give me the proper representation, the proper acknowledgement that I deserve, given the star power that I have. And so I think this could be him getting back on the right track. It's unfortunate that it's going to railroad his tour if he don't get out in time. But I think that him in the public eye showing some kind of remorse and doing the crime and doing the time goes a long way in him redeeming himself as an artist and being able to get back into the world and really be that superstar that he is.
If they take this and they lean in that direction of him using this as a reciprocity type thing, like, you know, if they lean in that direction, cool. But if they don't, it's going to put more emphasis on his behavior as a violent individual too. If they don't take this and spin it the way it should, it could lean into that, dang, this nigga Chris Brown stay doing some crazy shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because he is known for being in tussles. You know what I'm saying? He might be having
a little temper.
Like, As an R&B artist, he may be the one that do the most jacking. You know what I'm saying? He might be the only R&B artist I know that jacks as much as he do. Yeah, that nigga be ready, G. That nigga blood.
I did a little look up, and unfortunately, my boy is gonna be there. They have denied his bond until June 13th. Which will be
got denied in the UK.
So he's gonna be there until June 13th. Well, he'll stand trial for fucking.
His show starts on the 8th though.
Much more than assault. But he gonna miss them.
He ain't gonna miss but a few. Okay,
he gonna miss them.
If he get out, you know, if they let him out,
I see a hefty fine.
Yeah,
they tried to tell him, bro, he got denied in the UK. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, my boy ain't out
got
there.
denied in the UK. You can't fuck with the UK, man. Them folks don't be playing.
They say he allegedly hit Buddy over the head with a bottle a couple times and stomped him for 30 seconds or more.
Oh, he like Boosie.
I believe it.
Because I pistol whipped that nigga for 40 minutes.
40 minutes straight.
I just don't believe. I believe Chris really be on that type of shit now. Now that I look at it, bro, that nigga really stay in that type of shit. So that's the thing that's
Virginia, ain't it?
Yeah, nah, them niggas crazy in Virginia, bro.
Them niggas crazy. They about that in Virginia.
Oh, yeah, that's why Trey ain't never make no comeback. It's something really wrong with niggas.
That's where August went to. I'm from Virginia too.
They mentally fucked. I'm telling you, bro. They ready,
man.
That's what I'm going to in October too. Virginia with it.
Shout out to Chris though, man. I hope that nigga get out and do his shows. Man, I was gonna go check him out in Atlanta. My plan was gonna go check him out, but
there's a lot of people that bought some tickets for that show.
Yeah, man. I wonder if they can like put somebody else as the headliner and folks be okay because they still supporting Chris Brown while he out handling his business. They ain't gonna do it.
You can't replace Chris Brown.
Not replace him, but like, hey, look, we want y'all to stay and give us y'all money because Chris Brown need it. So just watch Omarion dance.
No, they throw Omarion up there. They throw Omarion up there, boy.
If I spend some money on a Chris Brown ticket, I better see Chris Brown.
Oh, it's gonna be Omarion, bro. He doing a solid.
Boo this shit out of that man if he come out there. They better throw Usher. Anybody, Usher on the fuck.
I don't want to see Usher. If I pay to see,
I don't want to see him. Yeah, I want to see that nigga get up here and do his shit.
Unless they miraculously let R. Kelly out.
All right. All right. Hey, fuck it. Bring R. Kelly in.
No, they gonna bring Genuine. Speaking of that, they gonna bring Genuine out there to do the residual.
That man, bro. Page. No, I seen that. I heard he did a residual thing.
Bro, he did it live.
He was never the best vocalist. I lied to you.
It ain't even about him being a vocalist, bro. It was about him not even knowing the words and trying to sing the song and not knowing the song. Bro, bro, I wish we threw that clip in there, bro. Cause damn, that shit was fun. That shit is hilarious, bro.
I've seen, ironically, I've seen Chris Brown do. No, that wasn't Chris Brown. That was Miguel. He did a live performance of "Kiss It Better."
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. I rocked with that.
I wish I could.
But this right here, that Genuine was funny.
Genuine.
I mean, bro, hilarious, bro.
Genuine, one of the people need to go sit down.
Yeah,
he do, bro, but he still got fans for so. No, because Genuine had the type of run that.
What, them jeans?
He had a nice.
You got the video.
Yeah.
You want to see the video?
Yeah, let's see it, bro.
They say worst cover attempt ever.
You like me? Karaoke.
Look at his face. He don't know the words.
He just enjoyed being in front of the people, man.
I could have put the lyrics in.
Oh no! Whoa! What the fuck? No, dog.
He said,
he couldn't even stay.
Hold on. Yeah, no, man. What
the
hell?
Why I need to go sit down?
What the hell? What the hell?
He just smiling because he don't know what to say. He was just smiling.
All he had to do was Google the lyrics and put his phone.
He wasn't even trying, bro. He just
singing the song.
He shouldn't have even tried the who or ooh. That man face went.
I'm ran out of breath. I'm gonna be doing compressions.
Nah, he
bro, that shit's been having me laughing all week long, bro. I keep going back to watch it. It's speaking of wild, Diddy.
They gonna end up letting him out.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been thinking the same thing, bro.
Cause people won't shut up.
I've been thinking the same thing. Really, the fact that so it's the state bringing a case against Diddy, right? Or is it the feds?
Yeah.
And Cassie is the primary witness against Diddy, right?
She's not the primary. She's the first one.
Okay, she's just a witness. Okay, that makes it a little bit better. So I don't really have a horse in the race. You know, I like the music that Diddy used to make, but if he a freaky ass nigga, then take his ass to jail. The issue that I have is Cassie is not an innocent party in this shit, bro. And the more shit that come out about her, it's gonna make it harder for them to indict Diddy on anything with regards to the things that he did with her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's at a certain point, you stop being a victim and you start being a willing participant. And if you texted this nigga asking for freak offs and asking to get peed on and all kinds of stuff, then how can I say that you wasn't a part of this? Like, are you gonna go to jail with him or something? Like, I don't know, bro. It's strange, and I feel like the shit that they doing right now is going to diminish the ability for them to get Diddy on some real shit because they doing some bullshit with this Cassie stuff, bro. Yeah. And I feel like they bullshit.
So that's your
and
first,
I think that's the purpose.
Oh, you go ahead. Before
but I think that's a part of it. I don't know. I think at least for his defense or for his side, that benefits him heavily. The Cassie aspect of it is what's going to benefit his story heavily because, and granted, I'm not trying to shoot down like what Cassie went through didn't make a difference in how she may have experienced it or what may have taken place for her. You know, the domestic violence on her aspect of it and what may not have been something she wanted to do. All that is fine and dandy, but the stuff she was in agreement with and the evidence behind the stuff that she was in agreement with makes it hard for anything else that she has towards him, unless they, like you said, shooting for some domestic type of situation, which they not.
But how can the federal government indict you on a fucking RICO charge for beating somebody, bro?
Well, now listen to this. That is not what they're charging him with.
Yeah, they're not gonna charge him with it.
So he is on a RICO for racketeering, sex trafficking, and a few more things. Now, I lie to you not.
Is domestic violence one of the charges?
No, he's not being charged with domestic violence. That should have never been shown in court anyway. That was
trying to establish a pattern of violence and shit.
Oh yeah, a pattern of violence, a pattern of his character. But if you Google this on your own, the federal RICO conviction rate.
99.
RICO convict damn near 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll tell you this: I don't know how many years he going to jail for.
But they gonna get him.
He's going. The feds are not bringing the case to court unless you're going to jail.
But is this the right case to bring? All right, so let's say he get caught on this.
Right,
he gonna get 3 years.
They ain't shown their hand yet.
Okay.
I don't feel the feds have shown their hand yet. This first witness they literally brought her first because she's in her 3rd trimester of pregnancy.
Okay, so she the lightweight. She lightweight.
Yeah, she's not the main witness.
This is like you said, just building a character profile, kind of like this is.
She already got some kind of immunity or some kind of a plea.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel it don't look good. But she was the one that they based the charges off of, so she probably was the first one to flip. Mm-hmm. No, the Fed's gonna find somebody to flip first and tell everything I did, and I'm gonna tell everything you did too. Mm-hmm. But I'm good because I told on you.
I got my immunity.
So pretty much that's what the feds do. But the feds ain't gonna show the
right nigga for this episode. Because when I say this nigga that came with the facts legally the entire show.
Hey man, a vision without action is merely a dream, my brother.
The feds not gonna show their hand unless they know for sure. They not knocking on your door unless I know for sure you going to jail. They got above a 99% conviction rate on all RICOs. Dating back to the mob and the mafia.
Okay.
If I come knock on your door as the feds, we've been watching you for years.
Yeah, I don't the shit in the public eye, bro. It's just.
I mean, that's public opinion.
Yeah. That shit, it plays such a big part in legal proceedings now, it feel like, though.
It do.
It
don't feel like it because we looking at it like
from
this is what view. Yeah.
The jurors don't see public opinion. They're not allowed on social media. They're not allowed to listen to podcasts and our opinions on what we feel like her testimony looks like. Nah, them folks are shut off for the duration of this trial.
But
they got to listen to what the defense and what the prosecutors have to say.
If I'm one of the 12 and now, let's say I'm one of the 12 and I don't just 100% think that bro is completely guilty. Now, if I start hearing this stuff about Shorty, it's just going to create more room for doubt of like if he really, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't like. But like you say, this just the first witness though, so there's gonna be more shit.
They hadn't shown their hand yet.
It sounds like I want him to go to jail. Maybe I do.
A part of me, because I think all weird ass niggas need to spend some type of time. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga on some weird ass shit, bro. And on top of the way he kicked the shit out of her in the gut, bro. A part of me be like, yeah, nigga just need to go through some shit where he
charged with.
It ain't, bro. I personally feel a way about it.
I still feel like the motherfucker killed Pop.
It's so many things he could have been involved in.
Sad, man.
I still feel like I ain't forgot about that.
Yeah, so many. I think he killed Big and Pop, but that's
what I'm saying. Take that.
Yeah. I think he has something to do with a lot of this shit, or at least know who did specifically.
But I honestly feel like with this trial and a lot of the trials, you just gotta wait and see.
Yeah.
Because the feds ain't half stepping. If they gonna bring you to court, they ain't half stepping. They're not gonna let you go on and get me up out of there on the first witness.
Nah, they got a lot of celebrity people gonna have something to say about them eventually. There's gonna be some celebrities pop up. They try to get one from the grave.
Frank Lucas told on everybody.
Hey, and I was a fan.
They hit him with a RICO.
But Frank Lucas told on all the cops.
Yeah, he told on the cops.
And he might have told on some of his constituents too. I don't know.
I know he was arrested. He was arrested on the RICO.
Yeah.
How y'all know? Y'all like saw? Oh shit, my bad. My bad, team.
He actually got out. They locked him up because he agreed with them that I will help y'all get the dirty cops in New York.
Yeah,
because how y'all know about this?
I seen his interviews when he got out of jail.
Godfather Harlem is my primary source, and American Gangster.
Okay,
American Gangster. No,
I watched Godfather Harlem. I think I stopped like the second season.
Yeah, no, Frank Lucas come in the fourth, the one that just came out.
Frank Lucas actually got out of jail and did interviews himself.
Yeah, he did. The real Frank Lucas did. Yeah.
The real Frank.
But all my shit is from American Gangster because I
did watch American Gangster
like 5 times.
I did watch it 5 times.
I love that.
2 hours and 46 minutes.
That's with Denzel.
Yeah,
anytime Denzel doing some shit like that,
Simple Simon motherfuckers.
I'm front line and center. That nigga played the shit out there, bro.
Put the club soda on it, man.
Put the club soda on. It's Al Paca, $1,000 Al Paca.
He ain't my cousin. He ain't shit to me. That's your driver. You get rid of him.
That's the one where they put the nuts in his ice cream and he made Buddy eat it.
No. I ain't seen that one.
This one he bought that sugar jar out. He said 20%.
Oh yeah, no. This one when he shot Idris Elba in the middle of the street.
Yeah, he shot him in the face. 20%.
Oh, I'm thinking about a different movie for sure.
But you gotta watch American Gangster.
You gotta watch that.
Bro, I'm so bad with movies, bro. But I'm starting to get a little bit better. Like, I think my thing is I have to watch movies for a different purpose. Like, look at the fucking cinematography behind it, not like just
like Denzel is actually a damn good actor.
But you know how you enjoy Snowfall, bro?
Mm-hmm.
The reasons I enjoy Snowfall was because of the elements of American Gangster that I felt like he embodied. He took some of what Denzel was. I feel like he borrows, not borrows, but he looks up to Denzel. I could tell by his acting style. So when I watched American Gangster, that's what really made me like look at Snowfall and be like, damn, this nigga really got this shit from American Gangster. Because the way he was moving, bro, I'm telling you, American Gangster gonna get you because you're gonna be like, damn, this nigga really was a boss.
I might not need to watch that shit. I don't need to watch it.
It's gonna elevate you. It's gonna take it to the next level.
No, I don't need to watch it.
I need you at that next level, man. We need you at that next level. I needed to take you there. I needed to take you there. I needed to take you there, bro. I'm ready for you to go.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah, and I went back to watch it again because I watched the interview with T.I.
Mm-hmm.
T.I. was handpicked by Denzel to play that role that he played.
Yeah, and that's the best role T.I. ever played. I'm telling you,
he was saying how he almost fucked it up because he was high for real on set.
He was pookie.
He was high.
T.I. played one of his nephews.
Yeah, one of his nephews.
And when I say he played, that's the best role. I feel like, and he had short roles. He didn't say much. Yeah. It's just he embodied the mess out that character to me.
Yeah, he was so nervous and starstruck by being on.
Yeah, I would have been too. He needs to stay that way because when he's too confident, he ain't acting right, in my opinion. When he's too comfortable and confident, his acting becomes next to Denzel.
No, I was able to Takers though. I fuck with him in Takers.
Yeah, no, Takers, that was his second best role, and that's not me talking highly because ATL was a good role. It's just he was just playing himself.
I think
it felt like he was just being him. Anything else, he actually trying to be funny or.
So you better
Takers was good.
Say, don't move. I put 3 holes in the head like a bowling ball.
Yeah, Takers was good, but Takers still had too much dialogue for him. He could have just been a little less talkative. A little less.
Yeah. Have you seen any of his stand up?
No. Don't play
a little bit here and there. A little bit here and there.
I hadn't looked at any of it. I don't think it's gonna be funny.
It's hard to take
T.I., bro. It's T.I., man. It's like if you're a fan of T.I., then you probably be a fan of his comedy.
You know what I mean? I listen to his music. I love his lyrics.
I think the dope thing about that is him like not being afraid to convert his rap superstar into some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And jump into a new lane where you may swim, you may sink, but it's like fuck it, I'm gonna go out there and try. And he ain't give up. You know what I'm saying?
So, that's the gangster part about it.
Yeah,
but it don't mean it's gonna. It don't mean it's gonna.
It don't mean it's gonna work.
Yeah, it's gangsters here.
I respect him starting at the bottom. I respect.
Yeah, you gonna have to in comedy. It don't matter what your name is. If you trying to be some, if you trying to be live comedy, yes, you gotta hop up in it, bro. It don't matter who you are. If you ain't good, you ain't good.
But you don't think T.I. could have bought himself on the 85 South?
He could have did anything, man.
Yeah, he could have. He ain't did an episode on 85.
I don't
know.
He
probably guessed it in, but like I think he respect the comedy game.
The comedy, that's
like
why I respect that.
The art of comedy, bro. To the where I ain't gonna do that. I'm going in. I'm gonna start at these little local clubs. They gonna boo me. They gonna boo me, tell me that my shit trash. So I'm gonna do that for a couple of months, and then I'm gonna try to elevate. So I respect him. I respect this.
I feel like he could have just bought 85 South.
He could have, but
go buy your own club and just start doing your own shit, or go straight on a big ass tour with it. You already got connections and stuff.
Yeah, but I respect him starting from the bottom. I respect it.
Real shit.
The right way. That's love.
Real shit, man. Speaking of actors, bro, Johnathan Majors, bro, he deserves more flowers, man. I finally saw that Magazine Dreams movie.
That nigga ugly, man.
Yeah, but he a nigga, bro. He like us, man.
He's an actor, though. Granted, I can't say
I did see that picture of him, like it was him and Michael B. Jordan, like face to face, taking a picture. And Michael B. Jordan face card killing him, bro. No homo.
No,
Johnathan Major's an ugly nigga, bro. He did exactly as hell, bro.
Hey, but look, him being an ugly nigga. Him being ugly played into this character, bro, and it actually helped bring all this shit together. Magazine Dreams, I'm gonna give you a brief overview of what I thought of it. So, you know, when they was doing the Powerpuff Girls, and then like he had all the ingredients and he mixed it up to make it. All right, so the pot. Yeah, that's how they did the Powerpuff Girls Mumbo Jojo. The Magazine Dreams movie, if I can make a pot for it, you start off with the Joker, the first Joker movie, the mental health aspect of that, him getting beat up and shit, being like an outcast and on the outskirts society. You take that, put it in the pot. You take the song "Stand" by Eminem, where he was writing to Dear Chuna. Oh shit! You take that, you put that in the pot too, and then you take
more crazy nigga shit.
You take a schizophrenic, bipolar, black bodybuilder, put him in the pot too, and you mix all that shit up, and you give it a great plot, and you let it be one of the best movies that Zeus ever produced, and then you put that bitch out, and that's what Magazine Dreams is, bro. When I tell you that I really enjoyed the movie, it was some strange parts in there.
Is it new?
No, it came out in 2023.
That's the bodybuilding movie.
Yeah,
but that's why we didn't see it.
Yeah, because it was a Zeus production. Like it was produced. I mean, Zeus or Tubi, one of the two. Like one of a lesser known studio made it, but it's a quality movie, bro, and it's good, bro. It's good.
I'm gonna check it out.
He's a bodybuilder in there, but he just throwed off mentally, bro, and it's like him trying to get this super big bodybuilder to fuck with him. Like he write to him every day, yo, I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan. Call me. I'm your biggest fan. Then he started going through life shit. He go through a whole lot of life shit. And then he ended up meeting the guy. The guy called him like, yo, I'm in your city. And the guy sexually assaulted him, bro.
Damn.
It was almost consensual, but it's like power dynamics at play.
Yeah.
It's like he'd have met his idol, now he trying to give the ass up to him. And then he called him like, yo, you're not gonna respond back to me.
Damn.
Hey, look, and then I ain't gonna give away too much more of the movie, but he ended up buying an assault rifle kit, put that motherfucker together. He go down to the show where Buddy at. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a great movie, bro. It's a great just watching somebody completely and utterly commit to a fucking role, bro. Johnathan Major did that, bro. Every scene is emotional, and like you can really tell that he really put himself into that position, bro. It was a good movie, man. I enjoyed it, and I'm not a movie person, bro, but I'm starting to get into him more.
That means you need to sit down and watch American Gangster before you leave.
You need to watch that tonight. First of all,
you dead ass need to watch that whole tonight.
You need to watch that shit tonight.
He look 2 hours and 46 minutes long because he's saying that he ain't gonna do it
tonight. when we get to the wedding, to the venue, and I'm
gonna have watch it for.
When I call you a simple Simon ass motherfucker, you gonna know why.
Because
off on the inside, man.
That reminds me of when he was in the car. He was like, "You gonna get off their corners? You gonna stop fucking with these motherfuckers?" Like when that nigga on Snowball told that nigga in the car, "Drive, motherfucker." That was American Gangster, bro. That was him embodying American Gangster, bro. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna like this show." Now it went from there, and then there was some shit on Snowfall that made me be like, "Yeah, I'm going."
I hadn't watched Snowfall though. What's
you need to? It's good.
Hulu. I think I'm in my cousin.
First season is real piloty though. I feel like the first season is super piloty.
It's gonna take me. If it's super pilot, it's probably gonna take me 2 months to get through the first.
Yeah, that first season is pilot is mud because I don't think they thought that they was gonna have a next season.
Yeah, if I can't.
It went well too. The first season go well. It's just one of them seasons where it feel like it could have been a little bit more cohesive all the way. But second season is super glued in, and his character development by the second season, you like, yeah, I gotta lock in. And then from there, it just kind of grow. But I feel like it did change directions around the third. And then it ended on the fourth season, right? It's only 4 seasons, right, Pete?
For Snowfall?
Yeah.
You think the old lady get into it?
She'll definitely enjoy it.
It's good. It's really good, bro.
First season, it's good filming.
If you make it through first season, though, you locked in. Because the only thing about first season that made me almost leave out is episodes maybe 6 or 8, I think.
If I ain't locked in by episode 6, I probably ain't gonna watch it.
You gonna lock in after episode 3. Bro, I feel like there's another movie like American Gangster that I'm trying to think of, but I can't put a name to it.
Not New Jack.
New Jack?
No, it ain't New Jack.
Not New Jack. I know what you're
talking about. Like Mafia Black.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't
pay the full.
No. It's gonna come to me. It's gonna come to me later, and I'm gonna shoot that joint up in the group message.
Yeah, American though. American, I'm telling you, that's it. That's the one.
I'm gonna check it.
I forgot how we even got to that, but yeah, that's the one. Oh, Johnathan Major. That's what I want to say about bro. I do think he's a really good actor. I never thought he wasn't a really good actor. I do think white women are kryptonite, and if you are already a dude that's susceptible to the type of stuff that's happened to most black men that's been in that situation the past couple of years, I feel like the men that I've seen in those situations are the type of men that I would see in those type of situations. That's all I can say about it.
Hey, it's stereotypical.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I wouldn't see none one of us in that situation. That's all I can say.
So, was you feeling like he's a damn good actor? Do you feel like he's better fit for the antagonist role, or is he like main character energy?
I think he got main. It depends on what. I do believe timepieces are his bag. Timepieces can be his bag for sure. Because he already got an old face, an old style look. Like he looks like 1962, 45, one of them. So that's something easy he could do, right? And he's able to carry those type of shows. If he did TV shows for sure, movies for sure. I think he would have did great in Kane. From what I saw in Kane so far before he got kicked, he's a great actor. It's just he did some dumb stuff.
Did either y'all see Lovecraft Country?
Oh yeah, good, great. It's a timepiece, but it's a sci-fi timepiece, and it's good.
Hey, you ain't seen Lovecraft Country? Watch it with old lady, bro.
It's good, bro.
It's like black magic, sci-fi. It was good, bro. It was, and they canceled that bitch after like one season. It went so it did so well.
If it's one season, I don't want to watch it.
No, bro. They canceled it because it was too good, bro.
Yeah, it was really good. HBO didn't want to. They didn't want to put the bag on that. They wanted to stay Game of Thrones hot. They didn't want to put the bag in there, bro. They was taking over their thunder. I don't know what it was.
That's on Hulu too, huh?
I think that's HBO. I think Lovecraft's HBO.
Lovecraft was good, bro.
Don't leave me on the cliff.
Like they finished the season. They finished the season out, but it was just dope watching black people in them positions, bro. It was dope as hell.
It's kind of connected to. It's a historical story about like, what was it called? The Green Book or the something book? It's connected to that. It's a historical thing, document that people were going on different trips. They were black and they were like documenting different areas.
50s.
It's out. It's old. But this is kind of like taking that concept and putting sci-fi on it. And putting blackness in it, like the aura of our creation, 60s, 50s, 60s type stuff. It felt good, bro. It was really good, and the sci-fi aspect of it was good. It kind of like was watching what's that, Stranger Things, but on in a whole other concept. Oh, Stranger Things was good, bro. You gotta hop on in.
There's only 10 episodes of Lovecraft
because they canceled it, bro. What I heard is that the second season they were gonna create like New America, where there was gonna be like a centralized, the new African side of America. There was going to be a part where everybody kind of got together, and there was going to be a part where it was like mainly white people, and they was going to build that into the storyline. But when I tell you the Lovecraft Country was a good ass series, bro, it was good.
I just don't want to be disappointed and watch 10 episodes and be waiting for some more for 3 years.
You ain't never gonna get them. You just got to do it for what it is.
I was in a bad place. Up for that. I was in a bad place when I watched it. I was dating this girl that I really liked, bro. And because I wasn't really in the right headspace, I fumbled shouting. And that's why because we was watching Lovecraft. I was going to her crib to watch it. This was why I even had a whip, bro. I was still taking Uber to get the shouting. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I was mad as a mug because she broke up with me. She took me out to eat on her birthday. Well, I took her out to eat on her birthday. But I met her there, right? So I got there and she just sat me down after we got done eating. Was like, hey, I got to be 100 with you. This ain't gonna work.
Don't be 100 with me, bitch.
Damn, that's the first time I ever been broken up with, bro. Like on some real nigga shit. That's the first time anybody has ever sat me down was like, I'm done with you.
That's a real grown woman shit, though.
Yeah, bro. They had me. I was like,
I got to chase behind that.
I was.
I already know it. Yeah, they sit you down like that. Hold on, I need you.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you mine? Nah.
I need you.
Shit, but I had to take the L for real. But
sometimes you gotta take L's, man. Sometimes you gotta take L's, and Big Sean is realizing that himself.
Hold on, man. My boy ain't taking no L's, man.
In the world of music, man, there's been a whole lot of shit going on. A whole lot of shit going on, bro. We got new rap beef. You know what I'm saying? Some of the young bulls is getting involved, throwing their hats in the ring, and Joey Badass is Joey. Hey, they said that Drake had the idea of like the 20 versus 1. Joey Badass, he really out here fighting 20 versus 1, man. It's him versus AZ Cheek from the West Coast. He got Ray Vaughn from the West Coast trying to get at him. He got Reason from the West Coast trying to get at him. He got Daylight from the West Coast trying to get at him. It's a whole lot of people going against Joey Badass, man. But it's been
one Daylight on the freestyle. Nah, he wasn't on the freestyle.
Nah, he wasn't on this freestyle. Ab-Soul was on the freestyle.
Ab-Soul was.
He should stayed in the D.
Man, Big Sean has a record of being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
He should have stayed Finally Famous, man. He could have dropped Finally Famous 7 by now. I'd still be listening to it.
Yeah, he got a history of being in the wrong place at the wrong time, bro. Like every time that he drops something, it get overshadowed by somebody else.
Other stuff, bro. Yeah,
by somebody else, bro. I don't know. He just gonna. I don't know, bro. I don't want to say he'll be a second-rate artist, bro, but he just ain't making that jump to be. I'm him. I'm gonna play a little bit of this joint.
Same thing pretty much happened while
he made me sad, bro.
We said that though.
Man, I'm about to damn cry.
Y'all was supposed to have been did a versus.
No, hey, so look, me and Darius gonna do a versus one of these days between Wale and Big Sean, because Darius disrespected Wale.
Don't let me be in here when that happens, man.
We need a judge. You gonna be biased though.
I'm biased.
You Wale.
I'm Wale. Of course, I got the gifted on my back.
You the gifted, bro. You the fucking gifted.
I am the gifted, bro.
J-Mac, this nigga is the gifted, bro. Don't want to fucking practice, man.
What do you think I can?
All right, I'm putting the screen up. I'm upset. I was sad, now I'm mad. You done made me upset. Goddamn gifted.
Yeah.
Boy. It's Big Sean, boy. I do it. Head ass.
Hey. Going nowhere fast, but from your view, you could never tell. No wonder, cause you live your life based on a carousel. You bums could probably teach a masterclass on taking L's. Truth is, if you wake up hating life, then you hate yourself.
Damn, that's how you feel, bro?
You see, most niggas crack under pressure, but I'm a natural. The thing about living by the gun is you shouldn't have to. And if you can't reach for peace, I hope you have too. A lot of y'all my seeds, I see Janae should have had you. A lot of y'all confuse tough skin for having tattoos, but that's what 6 cents is for, like when you add 2. Plus, they gon' try to discredit you when you black too. Then drop chains, went diamond, but my favorite is...
If y'all want me to stop, just call it out. But he's spitting.
No, he's spitting.
Oh, for context, help me out with this. For context, like, is this like a cipher?
Yeah, this Red Bull. Why? So Red Bull done like a few different ciphers. They got like 3 or 4 of them.
Why is he even on this cipher with them? Is he like bringing them into the game, or?
They all like on the same level of spitter. They just hard hip hop artists.
Ciphers with like the same class of people.
They are the same class of artists.
They kind of in B class. That's what I want to say. They're B class rappers right now.
I feel like
it's hard celebrity.
They A-, bro.
Yeah, I feel like Big Sean should have been above this and not put himself into this cipher to begin with.
Bro, but these are spitters. Joey Badass, I'm with you though. Big Sean is definitely, if you look at like their longevity and potentially like the name and impact.
Even if I'm being Big Sean, even at this point, I've been in the game way too long for this shit. I don't care if I'm A or B. I'm not getting no cipher with these young niggas.
He should respect himself a little more, is what you're saying. Like, I've been in the game longer than y'all, bro.
Wiz and them.
Let me out-rap them niggas. Because they out-rap me. If they out-rap me, now I look worse. Yeah,
that's
valid. Right.
You shouldn't have been in there.
That's valid as hell. Fault, bro. That's a good fucking point. He need to hire you as his manager.
Oh God.
And he still with Janae?
Hell yeah.
Come your ass home.
Yeah, for real. You ain't a grave digger, Mountain.
Yeah, your name. Seems to me.
That's my guy right there.
That nigga right there about to come in and rap his ass.
The black bastard. Yeah. When I tell you,
if he had signed them or put them on or promoted them,
that would make sense.
I can see it. But
damn, you right. Get
out of here, man. Hey, when I tell you, Ab-Soul is the reason why I feel like I'm an open-minded thinker. Ab-Soul is one of the reasons why, man. He put out a song. Crazy. This nigga put out a song talking about DMT, like the drug that's supposed to make you see spirit molecules. This nigga put out a song talking about the hidden planet that's supposed to be behind the sun. Bro, I'm 16, 15 years old, listen to this shit like, what the fuck is he saying? And I went and researched that shit. And I went and researched that shit. Ab-Soul really one of them guys, bro. He really one of them guys. All right, let's skip through this shit. Let's skip through it. All right, son, that was cool, bro. Great job. Great job, son. All right, get the fuck out of here.
D gonna be hot.
And I took it easy, man.
Oh, you took it easy.
Confidence, big bro. Had to do me like that, man. Come on. Hey, man, fuck it. Let me remove the cap. My lady told me somebody told me that my career was in the trash. Something about missing my window or something. I wanted to laugh and shatter the glass he was referring to. Cause he ain't got a clue of what I turn into when I enter the booth. Neither do I, but I do know that kryptonite is not an issue. Plus the cape will be navy blue. You stuck in the lowest lane, it ain't a bird or a plane. And I'm rather faster than Burner's vein. Anyway, respect the gang in them.
Stop this shit though, bro. Stop.
Hey, that's why I said
stuck in the lowest of lane. Bro, that nigga, I think, hit the Superman bar.
Yes.
Hitting with the bro, go, yeah, bro.
I see similarities in the flow, though.
Yeah, that's why I said it makes sense for them to be together. But I'm with you. Optically, he should not be with them. But like skill wise, like being rappers and having bars, it makes sense for them to be
in
together.
that class. Yeah.
I fuck with Ab-Soul, man.
He's too old for this
shit. And your paper thin, like you never bang. You don't pay what you wearing. Fuck is you even saying? Even if you was related to Shabba, you wouldn't
have rank.
On my mama, your men of honor just made plank. Huh? The rule is back. In fact, I never left. In which case, Joey, you put me in a sticky predicament. I had to show some.
Cause Joey Badass and this is his big homie Kendrick Lamar. Him and Kendrick Lamar been rocking since 2012, bro. Black hippie shit, man. Yeah, so he like Joey, I fuck with you.
Called him out. This is what they meant by he called him out. Oh, okay.
He called him out, but think about it, bro. All right, so Ab-Soul on the same tip, like he was rapping with the West Coast niggas with Kendrick and J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, all of them.
Yeah.
But he also had a whole lot of love for the East Coast rap scene. Joey Badass, when he came up as a young nigga, bro, he dropped like his first tape 1999 with Pro Era. That was him, Capital Steez, and a couple other guys. Capital Steez ended up jumping off a bridge. He got too fucking woke, bro. And so that fucked him up. But Ab-Soul used to fuck with all of them, bro. So it's like, I think he even got a tattoo of Pro Era. That was the name of that clip.
Like, damn, bro, you put me in a sticky predicament.
You put me in a bad position, bro. I fuck with you, but you done fuck with the big dog, so now I gotta come get you, man. Now I gotta come get you.
I gotta come pick you up.
Nah, you know anybody can get it in such a way that it'll make any physician conflicted. But listen, the 47 still on my tricep. Pass the pot, let me scale it. I'm quite the chef. Pro Era, the masters that ain't never incorrect. But it's still TDE till 3000 forever. Light was heavy and Ray definitely stepped. But this is hip hop, you know we still on that. It was healthy for the sport, sticking to the rules, keeping it competitive. Just be lucky that Soul ain't stepping in. All of y'all would have had to shoot. The boat with the ocean view, you know what I came to do. Hey, Sean, let me get the hat again. And ask Nene who her favorite rapper is. I had to do it, Fred.
Nene, Janae Aiko. Him and Janae Aiko, they've been making music since 2012, bro. She used to fuck with all the Black hippie, bro.
Nene who her favorite rapper, and she from the West.
He called her by her nickname. Nigga, don't call my wife by her nickname.
Ask Nene, nigga. Fuck what you talking about, nigga. Ask Nene. That nigga around that nigga and ask Nene who her favorite rapper is, nigga. It ain't you.
I would have stole on his ass.
And they probably got more songs together than she got with Big Son. Fuck it.
I would have snuck his
ass. I had to do it. Just shook that nigga up. Nah, he shook that nigga up. He just got bitched again. Damn, Big Son. Damn, son. He said, that's cute, nigga.
I'll be right back.
He from Canada, bro. Chill out.
He's fucking Canadian, man. The Celsius running through him, man. Shout out to Celsius.
Hell, you been the gang.
Blasphemy, I don't need no one to blaspheme. Charge it to the game, call that shit a catastrophe. This rule is back, they been trying to measure up. Look, my name ain't Rick, but I talk slick, no pressure luck. And I ain't taking no words back, I'm with all that. This ain't gotta turn to nothing else, let's keep it all rap. First off, I can never hate the West Coast, but since niggas coming for Joe, fuck it, then let's go. Niggas must have forgot what I said on Control. There's still a bunch of sensitive rappers in they pajama clothes, I guess. This ain't no East versus West, I just think that I'm the best. As a matter of fact, I know these bars could put bad boys on death row. Kinda crazy how Shook and Puff in jail though. Yo, I was at the party, but I never seen a freako. Instead of battle rap on stage showing his cheeks on. Fuck type of time these niggas be on. Ain't no daylight saving, no sunshine, it won't be long. It's a thin line between the trolls and the weirdos. You're clowning for attention, but wearing masks like Piero. See through your raps, it's clear, bruh. Get your ass capped, tryna fuck with the PRO. I ain't worried about son, this world revolve around mine. You ain't no Copernicus, nigga, you move on my time. Told you I would let you shine, let these faces coexist. Cause when I plan it in lines, now they like getting eclipsed. Supernova over, no, I gotta keep it lit. Make the conversation shift every time I talk my shit. It's written in the constellations, the script. I'm light years ahead, they just trying to catch the drift. Every time I ask them, hey yo, no fly zone, say, oh, is that right? I ain't gotta book no flight, I'm still gon' pack light. I'm over heads like a carry-on.
Damn.
No fly zone. Oh, is that right?
Damn.
I ain't gotta pack a bag. I'm still gonna pack.
Still gonna pack light, nigga.
Nah. Yeah, nah, bro. You going crazy, bro.
That nigga going crazy.
Is this Absol or is that Joey?
That's Joey Badass, man.
Joey was going, bro.
Absol, whenever you see Absol, he gonna have some shades on and
man, Ab still out-rapped all their ass though in a short amount of time. He out-rapped both of their ass.
I just still feel like he need a.
And that's why Big shouldn't have been there because he was gonna get out-rapped by Ab anyway. And then Ab hold him with the Nene move. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
hold him with the Nene move.
Yeah, bro. It's dope to hear hip hop being back, bro.
Yes,
not just
bro.
rap,
I love that.
Not just rap, hip hop, bro. The fucking elements, man. It's dope to see it, bro. It's dope to see it.
Yeah, bro. That's what's up, bro. It's been a good one.
Yeah, man.
So I got this drive tomorrow about 9. Give me some albums. Play through.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Hold on, let me drop the screen real quick. Let me drop the screen real quick. All right.
I'll tell you what I've been listening to, man.
Playthroughs. I don't want to have to change the song.
No,
Southern Soul EP by T.A. Thomas.
What? Well, you don't put me to
Southern
sleep?
Soul. No. This was Southern Soul. I'm telling you, it's gonna get you right. Lover's Paradise that Isaiah Falls he
Southern
done.
Soul. Hold on, let me look it up. EP by who?
It's a T.A. Thomas. Of course, the Key Glock. That's gonna keep you up for sure. That Glockavelli gonna keep you up. That Isaiah Falls, he got a new joint. You know, I listen to R&B when I ride though.
Yup. You ready for the rap?
Yeah,
this R&B shit cute or whatever. Hey, is you ready for the rap?
You know what I mean? About time to wake up now.
Yeah, let's wake it up. Time to wake it up. All right.
Benny the Butcher on his screen.
You got life fucked up.
Oh, okay.
You got life fucked up.
I thought that was Franco's shit.
You got both y'all got life fucked up.
I thought that was on orange.
Both y'all got life fucked up. Hey, look. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we got Excelsior by Benny the Butcher. A great lyricist from the Northeast. You know what I'm saying? T Grizzly has dropped a new tape called "Forever My Moment." Download that. If you like the Northeast, you know what I'm saying. Lloyd Banks, he an old school rapper. You know what I'm saying. He dropped a new tape. I like that old school hip hop shit.
Lloyd dropped a new.
I'm hip hop to my core. I don't know if y'all. I'm really hip hop, bro. That's me.
No, he really is, bro. Lloyd Banks dropped something, bro.
Yes, he been dropping music consistently, bro. His last tape was like in 2 years ago, if not shorter than that. All right, so Young Boy gonna drop on Friday. Go ahead and get that. Just be ready for it. Ray Vaughn, he one of them West Coast guys that's in the back and forth right now. He dropped a tape like last week called "The Good, the Bad, and the Dollar." That bitch is good too, bro. You probably haven't heard him. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be some good shit to just hear for the first time. Mozzie, another West Coast artist, one of my favorites. Intrusive Thoughts, he dropped that.
Bring me back to the South, man.
It's over with, bro. Cushion Orange Juice 2. I don't know if you listened to that yet.
I already got that one.
All right. And then shit, one of the tapes that I've been enjoying the most, and I'm gonna go see this guy at concert this weekend, bro. Is fucking Crutch Calhoun. He a Northeast rapper. Yeah, bro. He a Northeast rapper. I found out about him through Dave East, and they dropped a tape like maybe 3 years ago called 30 for 30, where it was just rapping back and forth. But Buddy got bars, bro, and he gonna be down here Friday, man. So I'm gonna go tap into the Crutch Calhoun and Dave East show, man. But yeah, bro, get all that music, man. Download.
I probably turn that. I probably turn that Shabuzi on.
Oh God,
little Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, don't ask me for no more music recommendations.
Hey, no, Dave all the way a part of the Islamic move, man. I ain't know that.
Yeah, inshallah.
You know what I'm saying? But in that 9 hour drive, I'm probably gonna play 4-5 different genres.
Alhamdulillah. You feel me? Yeah, inshallah, man.
You know my altar gonna come out of me. The gate's gonna come out at some point.
Eventually, yeah, he gonna bump that gate.
That gate's coming out.
Man, this was good, bro.
This was a great episode, man. It was a great episode. Shout out to our boy Darius LaWine here with us in spirit. He dropped in the chat for a little bit. He finna go to the Sir concert, man. I'm a little jealous.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of wish I was there too, bro. I was hoping he was gonna go live at that joint.
Just he it ain't gonna start till later.
He gonna start.
That whole start at 9. Yeah,
she ain't gonna show up.
But it's a great show, fellas. It's a great show.
The game finna get ready to come on. Who y'all got?
Oh yeah, game finna come on. I'm with the Timberwolves.
Thunder and 6. No, Thunder and 7. They gonna go 7.
I want the Wolves, man. I want Anthony. I want Anthony to get.
What they playing tonight? They OKC tonight, right?
Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, they was the top seed. Yeah, so they should be OKC tonight.
I don't
need. Let me find out what I'm about to eat then before this come on.
Yeah, we got that coming.
Hi, man. Great work today, fellas. This is episode 12, and we is signing out. Peace.
12. Peace.